welcome back to another episode of Uncharted Waters. Finally, I know it's been a while, but I finally got somebody from the engine department that's willing to do an interview with us. So, without further ado, he wants to go nameless, so we're not going to give him a name. We'll just call him what? DMACC?
DMAC. I'm in the engine department.
DMACC. Okay. Now, if you are new to Uncharted Waters, this is a scripted interview, but these are unscripted answers. Okay. So, first things first, you don't want to give a name, so we're just going to give DMACC. So, DMACC, where are you from?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
All right. How long have you been with MSC?
I've been with MSC 21 years, and I'm about to retire. This is it for me.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Been a long time coming, huh?
You don't know.
Okay. How did you find out about MSC?
Found MSC through friends, and most of these friends were affiliated already with MSC, and they had a lot to do with being friends with people in the Navy, because I was in the Navy 21 years.
Oh my God.
So I'm retired, also
Wow.
Navy for 21 years.
You're showing your age.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but you can find that out, MSC, right on the website.
Right.
All the information you need.
Right. Military Sealift Command. What is your average work day like?
Average work day is approximately 12 hours as an average work day. Sometimes it can go more, sometimes it can go less.
Okay.
But it's definitely a work day.
Okay. Could you explain exactly what your job is?
Well, as a DMAC, we are responsible for multiple machineries and equipment. Fork trucks, cranes, elevators,
Oh wow.
air compressors, topside winches, pump rooms, valves, brazing, welding, machinery, all type of stuff that requires to make this ship run and function to do its mission for the Navy.
Wow. Okay. When you came into MSC, what did you come in as? Like, what did they hire you as?
I got hired as a DMAC straight off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to start off as a wiper?
No, I came right in as DMAC, and I didn't really know much about DMAC, what it meant or what the job title was, and the description of what needs to be done. But I got under an old guy and carried his tool bag around, and I was his little puppy, and I followed. I got him a cup of coffee. I respected him because of his age and his knowledge. So that way he opened up to me and he taught me everything there was. And pretty much after 21 years, there's not much I can't do as a DMAC.
That's good. Can you give me so what is entry level into the engine department, and what's like?
It would be wiper. And what a wiper is, basically they go around wiping up oil, taking out the trash, cleaning, and other logistics that the first engineer officer has them to do, whatever assignments he tasks them to do.
Okay.
So, and then you move up. You move up to EU, and then from EU you can decide, okay, whether I want to be a reefer, electrician, a DMAC. So the advancement program is pretty good for here if you're willing to put in the effort and the time and the hard work. You can move up pretty fast.
Yeah.
I decided to stay a DMAC for 21 years. I mean, I could have moved up and been a chief engineer by now, but I just decided, you know what? I like this job as a DMAC.
Yeah.
Fresh air, sunshine, and I was real good at what I did, so I just stayed with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't want no responsibility or sit behind a desk. That's not me.
That's understandable. That's totally understandable. What are some things you wish you knew about MSC before you applied?
Man, I wish they were honest and about what they say at their end doc. You know, they say, oh, you're going to get 4 months of time on the ship, then you can go 1 month leave. That's not necessarily true. They need to be more open and honest to their people about how long they're going to actually be out here.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know they're trying to change that though. They're trying to give us the 2 months home or whatever it is. They're trying.
They're trying, but it ain't.
It's going to take a long time.
Look, there's been a lot of talk from MSC on a lot of different subjects that they promised. They've never came through.
Right.
And that's the truth.
Right.
unless you see it in writing.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Right. Okay. If you could change anything about MSC, what would it be? I guess that would be the same thing.
Yeah, it would be that we get relieved on time.
Yeah.
I could change something, and also that they have to understand our commitment. The people in the management have to understand what we go through and the commitment coming out here. I think things could be much better if there's. It's hard with these clashing of different personalities.
Yeah.
But if people are just more understanding
Yeah.
of the conditions and not, not saying, well, you're getting paid, that's
Right.
that's not the right response. They need to be more professional, and in their dialogue, they also need to be more understanding and courteous.
Yeah.
How they talk to people, and
Right.
in just a couple words, like I've been out here 21 years, like I said, words that they use. Well, if you don't like it here, you can always leave. That's you don't say that to somebody. That's
Yeah,
not a
that's
solution.
true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things they could correct about their dialogue.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think we get paid fairly for the amount of work that we do?
Yes.
Okay.
You definitely can make some good money out here. You get paid fairly for what you do, but you got to come out here and work.
Yeah.
If you're lazy and you don't have any motivation and you don't want to, learn a skill, a craft, or a trade and put in the time and the hard work, well, this is not for you then. You just stay home on your couch.
Brutally honest.
Yeah, that's the truth.
How you gotta be.
Yeah, you got to come out here and you got to expect the work.
A lot of people come out here and, they think it's just like a cruise ship or something, they don't think.
Yeah, it's definitely no cruise ship.
You just think about the money, you don't really think about the work. So it is hard work,
There's things breaking down all the time.
Yeah. Like right now, the AC, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're sweating right here doing this video.
Yeah, right here. Things breaking down all the time. The ships get old. They're always busy, always doing commitments and jobs.
Yeah.
So there's constant work and wear and tear on equipment, machinery, whether it be to a simple water fountain, to the main engines, to the AC,
right,
to even to a door, it will fall off the hinges because things is constantly being pounded out here. And we need somebody out here who's quite capable, knowledgeable, or wants to be knowledgeable to fix these things.
Right. I agree. What is your favorite class of ship to work on and why?
I think the favorite class of ship I like are the ammo ships.
Okay.
I like the ammo ships because there's so much equipment and material that on the ship that really, honestly, it really, what's the word I'm looking for? Intrigues me or inspires me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I could do that. I could fix that. There's multiple things you can learn and do.
Oh, that's good.
So that's what I like about it. There's other ships you can get on where you can just
chill.
Yeah, chill and relax and do as little as possible because they have less equipment and less material.
Right.
Like for us, we have over 30 fork trucks. On some oilers, they only got 4 fork trucks.
Yeah.
So it really takes a lot here.
Some heavy artillery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get orders to go to a ship, what are some essential things that you bring with you? Some essential items that you like to bring with you?
Well,
or do you pack light?
I've learned this in 21 years. You don't get much time off for liberty because you're constantly working. So pack very light. Your toiletries, your essentials, 2 shirts, 2 pants, a tennis shoes, and that's basically it. You don't want to bring all your.
I wish I could be. No. I wish it was that easy for me.
No, you got to bring the very basic minimum because you're only going out for a couple hours throughout the day, and then you got to come back and work.
We got to think for women. Women is different.
I don't know about the women.
We have a lot.
That's not my forte.
But for men, I could see that being, a thing.
Right.
Okay. What are some of your favorite ports that you have been to with MSC?
Well, MSC used to go to a lot of ports, but now since the world has changed and commitments have changed, they shrunk down on their ports. I like the Philippines, Japan, Guam, out here, you know, sweating
I know.
Dubai and Bahrain,
Okay.
and so they still hit some decent ports.
Okay.
You know,
Well, you said the Philippines first. Why do you like the Philippines?
well, I like the Philippines because I have a beautiful wife who's Filipina. You know what I mean? What you laughing at, girl?
Well,
So,
nothing. Hey,
so going to the Philippines
a lot.
reminds me of home because she does all that cooking. I can get that type of food.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know?
Yeah, and it's cheap, and you can do a lot of stuff.
That's right.
Your money goes a long way, and
Yep.
they're very nice.
Yeah.
People are very nice. Do you know what a homesteader is?
Yes.
Can you explain what a homesteader is?
Okay, a homesteader is somebody that stays on the ship and does not go to other ships. I've been on 15 different ships in 21 years. And I like doing that because it challenges me. I like a challenge.
Yeah.
And, you know, challenge at work and challenge what I do.
Yeah.
So that's why I like to do that. Some people might not like that, you know, that challenge.
Yeah.
You know, raise the bar, I'll meet it. Yeah.
Okay.
And homesteaders stay on the ship 4 months. They go home for 1 month.
Ships fun at leave.
Ships from the leave, that's correct, for 1 month. And they come back for another 4 months. And they keep doing this rotation for 2, 3, 4 years. And they stay on the ship because they get comfortable and they get familiarized with the ship.
Yeah. I've known a couple homesteaders myself. And then you look in their rooms, and the room is like a freaking apartment. They got the crock pots in there. They got a whole life in there.
Yeah.
Could you explain what ship funded leave is?
Ships from the leave is where you agree to get another 4 more months. So what happens is you agree with MSC. It's like a contract that where you fill all the paperwork out, you send it up the chain of command. They say, okay, we'll give you 1 month leave, but you got to come back to the ship and do another 4 more months.
The same ship.
The same ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. How would you rate the food on board these ships out here?
Well, you definitely eat to survive out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that great.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I've been on some ships, they take that extra love into the food. Other ships, they just give you what they got. They meet the quota.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it is.
Okay.
Eat to survive.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell my viewers? Any advice for new hires? Anything?
Well, the good thing is with MSC is, and I'll leave it on a good note, you can move up real fast. You can make some good money. And also, believe it or not, you get a good pension.
Yeah.
At the end, you put in a time like me.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a life experiencing change. And if you want to have that change and something different in your life, well, come on out here. But be willing to work.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on an episode of Uncharted Waters. I appreciate it so much. And happy retirement. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.